saying, man, he rose from the grave. Well, let me first just apologize. Many people might have thought that I left because I'm a bandwagon fan and yada yada. No, that's not it. School's just been really tough this semester, and it's hard to try to get everything straight. And so, I mean, this is my finals week, and I figured, what the hell? I need to come out of the grave anyway. About this game. Well, I mean, okay. The past 6 weeks, I haven't posted a video. And the reason why I didn't post a video is that because I really honestly would have been saying the same thing over and over again. And I think I'm going to do the same thing this week, is that this team, again, just finds ways to lose. I mean, I'm trying to have, people don't understand my rationale of thinking. They think that, because, here's what I'm trying to think. Here's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that this team should obviously implement the no huddle. And the coaching staff only does the no huddle when they're down. Or when this team is trying to drive before the end of the second quarter, or when they're down like in the fourth quarter, like this past fucking monstrosity. And they were down and had to come back and try to kick a field goal to win the game. They don't. This team, it has obviously been proven in the years that Matt Ryan has been here. Okay, he's been in the league for 5 years, whatever, 4 years, 5 years. I don't fucking know anymore. He's been in the league for well over at least 5 years. I want to say 5 years. And you're telling me that all of what he has done in the no huddle, you can't fucking develop the offense around the quarterback? That's the whole point. Look at all the elite teams, and I want you to tell me if this team either uses a no huddle or not a no huddle. Let's look at our own division. The New Orleans Saints. They're in first place. Do they use the no huddle? Yes, they do. Cam Newton. What do? Cam Newton's more of a mobile quarterback. He kind of uses like an option / no huddle. So it's not really a full no huddle, but we'll take it anyway. The Philadelphia Eagles, they turned their season around when they finally put in Nick Foles and said, oh wait, this guy can really run my offense very well, and use the no huddle. Michael Vick, he's not a quarterback anymore. He's done. He's no longer in the league. That kind of quarterback is long gone. The difference between Russell Wilson and Colin Kaepernick is that these guys are pass first, then run. Michael Vick, as soon as he snaps the ball, he wants to run, and that doesn't work. Second, all right, let's keep going. Let's look in the AFC. All right, we've kind of already dissected the NFC. Let's look in the AFC. There's a certain quarterback by the name of Peyton Manning. And what does he do? Oh, he runs a no huddle. And Tom Brady, what do? Bill Belichick is a mastermind of no huddle. That's all he wants to do, is run the no huddle, because they realize that running the no huddle opens up the rush. Okay, that's what they do. They use the no huddle. They run out of a shotgun set. Sometimes they run from the eye position or whatnot, but very rarely it's usually a no huddle. Most of the time, if they want to run from an eye, it's when it's like 3rd and 1 or 2nd and 2, something like that, just to get the first down, which is totally understandable. But a majority of the time, the team likes to run no huddle because it fucking works. And Matt Ryan is fucking awesome in the no huddle. I don't get why this coaching staff does not develop around it. It doesn't make any sense. This guy can easily read defenses. He can call audibles. He knows how to read the defenses very well. He's a mastermind at no huddle, and we're running away from it. We're trying to be this team that we get in the lead and we just run the ball. That's not how this team needs to operate anymore. Maybe when we had Turner, yes, it worked. But that's the kind of back Turner is. Steven Jackson is a different back. And and speaking of him, this game today gave me factual evidence that this team made a mistake in drafting Steven Jackson rather than having Eddie Lacy. People might be saying, what the hell are you talking about? Jackson had more yards than Eddie Lacy. That doesn't matter, okay? Eddie Lacy looked a lot better. Eddie Lacy is younger, okay? You got to think about this realistically, all right? Steven Jackson is going to be 33 by the end of his contract, okay? He's already 31, or he just turned 30, or 31. Anyway, I digress. He's over the 30-year hump, while Steven Jackson's 22. Eddie Lacy is 22. Which one would you rather have in longevity? Probably a 22 fresh running back who has the potential to develop into a Steven Jackson back. Why get something that is on the downside when you could have someone who is on the rise, who has potential to be a very good running back? And this is just the decisions that this team makes that kind of just, people have been questioning my fanhood lately, and it's been getting me very pissed off because I'm a big fan. All right, I watch this team. I watch them all the time. Okay, I will root for this team, but I understand that this team has problems, and that you cannot make excuses just because we've had 2 injured players, we've had this, we had 1 turnover. You can't do that. You cannot keep making excuses for this team, all right? Or any team for that matter. These guys have been playing the game for well over, they've been playing the game the whole life, right? They know when to produce. They know they have to produce. It's all about the decisions the coaching staff has to make to put this team in a position to win the game. If you're gonna take a team that is built for no huddle and try to mesh into something that they're not, it's not gonna work. Last year it worked because we got lucky, all right? You look at the games in the last season, the last half of the season, we scraped by, okay? Even in the playoffs, we barely scraped by. We used the no huddle, and then we tried to run the clock out and try to keep the defense on the field. That's not how it works. We saw that when Russell Wilson came back and nearly beat us. And we saw that when Colin Kaepernick just completely demolished us in the second half. This team did it again too. This team showed it again. We scored 21 quick points, and then we don't do anything for the other half. We decided to go for it on 4th and 5. A lot of people say, some people that I've talked to said they shouldn't have, that you should have gone for it on 4th and 5. Although, he missed the field goal, a 52-yard field goal, I still say you take that chance, okay? You always take the chance. When you have a chance for the points, why not try? What else do you have to lose? The team hasn't been doing anything in the second half. How are you all of a sudden just going to say, oh, well, it's 4th and 5 on a 32-yard line, we're going to get it? They hadn't been doing anything. They hadn't been doing anything in the third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, when they had the ball with like 4 minutes left, they decided to go for it rather than try for the points. Even though he missed it, I still say they should have gone for the points. But this team, again, they just find ways to lose, and it's just annoying because even with a crappy season, we could have at least been 800, or not 800. We could have at least been 500. But it's annoying when people say that this team had this. When people make excuses for this team, that that's not the type of team that we are. You have to understand that this league has now developed into a passing league. Okay, this is a passing league now. All right, the passing opens up the run. I can't help but stress that looking at all the past winners of the Super Bowl, it's crazy. It's unbelievable. Saints won. What do they have? Passing off. Packers won. What do they have? passing offense. The Steelers won. What do they have? Passing offense. The Patriots, long time ago, they were a passing offense. The New York Giants, passing offense. The Ravens, somewhat of a passing offense. They kind of got lucky, but that's just another. I mean, I felt they got lucky. Colin Kaepernick and that team they should have won. They were primed to, and the Ravens also had a very good defense, which kind of limited Kaepernick's ability to do anything in the game. But that was in the past. That's another thing. I mean, look at the Ravens right now. They're struggling too. They're barely winning. They're doing the same thing we're doing. We're trying to institute a running style offense, and that's not working. But again, the positives I guess you can take from this game is that Witherspoon made a great play. Intercepting the ball, running it all the way for a touchdown. Too bad we couldn't have him for the whole season, but that's an injury. I still don't think that even if we had him, that he would have turned the whole defense around, because this defense still has problems. Still has just awful problems. I mean, there were plenty of times where the Packers were like 2nd and 17, 3rd and 3. I mean, all third down conversions they get. Look and see how many, because I want to be factually correct. How many third downs did 7 for 15? That's pretty good. That's a pretty good percentage. I'm not gonna lie. But again, even this team, who signed Matt Flynn like 3 weeks ago. Look at what they did. You opened up the play-by-play on ESPN. Look at their first drive when they scored a touchdown. Oh, look. I wish I could show you. I really wish I could show you guys. It's all no huddle. All of it. There's no huddle. And you're talking about a quarterback who got released by 2 different teams. Do you realize that? He got released by 2 teams. Seattle didn't want him, and Oakland said no. Oakland didn't want him. They'd rather have Terrell Pryor. He comes back to the Packers, and he picks up where he left off. He left off because you know why? Because Mike McCarthy and his coaching staff know what's up. They know what they need to do. Had they had Matt Flynn when Aaron Rodgers went down, they would be winning the NFC North. You know, they barely lost their game. I mean, aside from the Lions game, they could have easily won. They had Seneca Wallace. Who the hell is that? But again, you look at this play-by-play. All no huddle. Let's go in the second quarter. What did they do when they scored the field goal? No huddle. Interesting. Oh, when they were driving down the field before Sean Witherspoon intercepted the ball. All no huddle. All of it was no huddle. It's just shocking. It really is. You know. I look back on it. I'm looking back on this. It's crazy that Green Bay only punted twice in this game. Green Bay punted twice. Okay? That's ridiculous. That just goes to show you how well this offense, how well the no huddle works. It's proven. It keeps defenses on the field. It prevents teams from subbing in, special packages and personnel. It gets the team tired. I mean, it's crazy. It boggles my mind. The Falcons have played all these teams that run the no huddle, and they're wondering, what are we doing wrong? Look at New England. We got smashed by New England. Smashed by New England. New York lost to a rookie quarterback. It's crazy. It really is. It's sad. But whatever. I've been rambling for 15 minutes. I apologize. I'm definitely gonna start posting more now. After after Thursday, I'm done with school, there'll be a lot more gameplay vids, there'll be a lot more of everything. Just a whole chamboree of ridiculous stupidity. But if you want to take away something from this game, it's that this team is still stuck in the pit. They need to climb out of it by using the no-huddle. Instead of using the rope like Bane would use, this team would have to use the no-huddle to fly out of it. And hopefully they realize that soon. Hopefully they find that wisdom and say we need to do